Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, or whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And welcome back to the Premier League as we finally, after how long has it been? 6 weeks or something? Are back to talk about football, the Premier League, and look at the matches coming up this weekend. We've got our usual panel, and finally, Nick, what's it been? How long have we known each other? Like 20 odd years?
20 years in the making? Never
had Forest play Man U. And it's coming. And you ain't even going to be here for the build-up. Anyway, we got Twist. We got Simple As, the resident Spurs fan. How you boys doing?
Good.
How's it going?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm nervous, excited, or apprehensive about this one, but we'll see how it goes. Huh?
You're not worried about this game, eh?
Come on, man. It's been 23 years. Yeah.
Yeah, on a personal level, I say it's up there. It's a big game. But as a purely Man U fan, it's just another relegation fodder team they're going to play in here.
Big talk off the bat.
Wait, hold on. Stop. Your mic's too quiet. Mo, your mic's too loud. Yeah. I don't know where the balance is going there. But you've that's what the Liverpool fans were saying, Nick. So are you sure you really want to go down this route?
I mean, we just got to look at the table, man. You're in the relegation zone.
Our form's been better than yours in the last 3 games.
Well, that's the thing we've got to discuss now. Is form going to count for anything? This is a reset. This is almost a new season. They've had friendlies. They've had a pre-season.
Nick, turn your mic up, man.
That's actually not true, though. Their form has been better than yours.
In the last 3 games. In the last 3 games.
They narrowed it down to 3 games.
That's not even true, though.
It is true.
Go on, then.
Man U drew with Newcastle, lost to Villa, and then just scraped a last-minute one against Southampton, against Fulham. Yes or no?
6 points. 6 points.
Yeah,
how many have you got in the last 3 games?
We won. We drew.
Yeah, let's think about you're away.
Last 4 games. Last 4 games.
Last 4 games. Okay.
4. Whatever it takes, man. Whatever.
You're at Old Trafford, though, man. What have you actually done on the road this season? Have you even got a win on?
Do you want to talk about last time when you went to Old Trafford back in the day?
I mean, we're not talking freaking 30 years ago here, are we?
Oh, why not? Let's talk about it.
All right,
young little Twist sitting in United, just in his early embers of becoming a Glory supporter.
Okay.
Stuart Pearce hits a free kick.
History lesson here. Should we go back to the 8-1? Should we talk about that?
No. Was that the last game we've played each other?
I can't. The last game.
Are you serious?
Solskjaer with what? Did he get 4 goals, 5 goals? Stupid like that?
Yeah, but that was just like that. That season didn't count.
No, that one didn't count.
I want to have a look at the history. Let's bring up the history here. Forest versus.
Look, for all Forest fans, this is a huge game. First fixture you boys would have been looking at on the fixture list would have been Man U away. The away fans would have been first place they were looking at is this match.
No, actually, it depends what generation you come from. Yeah, for our generation, definitely the hatred for Man U is high. Yeah,
I still think Anfield and Old Trafford, they're the first 2 away matches you look at, surely, as a Forest, any team coming up into the Premier League.
Anfield, yeah, I don't know. I'll ask the guys in the chat. Who do you hate the most that isn't Derby? Let's have a look at these recent records, man. Oh, fuck me. Well, the highest scoring one was 6-2 to Forest in 1909-1910, which we all remember very fondly, yeah? Highest Man U one. How are you doing, Keith? Good to see you. How are you? Wake up. We in New Times Twist. Forest are smashing it. Exactly, man. Exactly.
From the relegation zone. Look,
all right. Well, you say that. You say that. Hold on, Nick. But the head-to-head is 51 to United, 49 to Forest. It's pretty damn close, man.
Thank you. We're winning.
Yeah,
did you get relegated in 99?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the last one.
So you can't count that. You can't count that 8-1.
Count that, man. That's the last thing you remember about Man U Forest. 8-1 And it wasn't even at Old Trafford. It was at freaking the Forest ground, man.
I wonder he hates them so much. Man.
That's part of the
That's
reason.
where it roots down to. Maybe that's where this hatred for Man U has come from. 8-1.
No, the hatred from Man U. Man, shut up, man. I mean, you wouldn't know because you were one of them, yeah? But you were one of those ones who just became a Man U fan because it was fashionable back in the 90s. You didn't understand football.
1991, that's when I started. Premier League didn't even start till, 92, 93. So we didn't even win a title till then.
Yeah, so literally in the same year, I choose Forest, yeah, who at that time were doing nothing, yeah. You choose Man U, who were already cheating. I mean, we've got the example of cheating from yesterday from Man U.
We were cheating, man. Come on. If we was going to fudge the draw...
Why was the draw delayed by an hour yesterday,
okay,
apart from they were changing the weights of the ball?
Wait. Let me just get it straight. So you're saying that Man U've got the power to cheat a draw, fudge a draw, get the team that we want, yeah? But instead of using that power to do it in the Europa League, where we got Barcelona, we did it in the Mickey Mouse Cup to get Charlton in the quarterfinals.
Did I say you had power over UEFA?
Oh, sorry. It's just Carabao. We're only bribing Carabao.
No, this is inland stuff.
Okay, so we can do it in the FA Cup as well.
I'm just look. All I'm saying is, in the build-up to the Liverpool match. What?
Hands up, we got the easiest draw. Charlton. Everyone wanted Charlton. You see the draw. Everyone wants.
Why
Charlton.
was the draw delayed for an hour?
You really coming to a conspiracy theory because it was delayed for 45 minutes longer than it should have been.
Yeah, and shock horror, Man U were the first name out of the hat, followed by ball number 1, Charlton. I mean, seriously. Wake up saying, Man U, can you hear the echo? Forest are back. Man U can hear the echo. Forest are back even. Look, I just want to, let's have a look at the last few results. I mean, we're having to go way back when here. So we're going back to 99. Well, we'll ignore that one. Then the same one that season we'll ignore because obviously that was a relegation season.
I love how you just picking out.
We played you in the League Cup as well. We'll ignore that. That's all still in the same year. Yeah, over here I'm looking.
I think I went to that game.
No, you went to, and then we'll go over here. We'll have a look. Oh man, 4-0, 4-1.
Destroyed. Man, look at the destruction we was giving you around this.
Anyway, let's go here. At Old Trafford. 2-1. You were there. All excited for Christmas.
I can't remember. Was it that one or the League Cup one? But it might have been that one.
It was that one. That was the Piers Collymore one. That was the most important result in football history, that one.
Season, whether that result actually cost us. Was that the game where we lost the title to Blackburn? I think it might have been.
Nah, that was in December. I mean, we were third that year, man. We were swinging that year, man.
I know, but that
Collymore and Roy. What a season that was. Yeah, and then, it was all like good there. So we beat you 2-1. You cheated a draw as well. And then we beat you 2-1 in 92. And then we beat you as well in 92 at the City Grounds. So apart from the recent history, look at that one. We absolutely smashed you. 1990, mate. 4-0.
8-1's a smash it. I don't know about 4-0.
That 8-1 didn't mean anything. We had
everything. We won the league and you got relegated, so it literally meant everything.
We were already down one before that. Anyway, we haven't even. We'll get to the game in full details because we got to talk about it properly. Hi to everyone in the chat. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you're new here, and so on. Brandon, how are you, buddy? He's saying, and don't forget you haven't got your 2 best centre backs. That is true. Well, they have. They have Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire.
We might not get him.
We'll get onto it. Let's kind of rattle through the other crappy games. And I'll be honest with you, boys. Yeah, I can barely remember who's sitting where in the league. Yeah, apart from Arsenal are winning and Forest were starting to find some form and have beaten Derby's record of 11 points. So that shut the Derby fans up nicely before the break. But a quick run through. So Arsenal are top, apparently. 5-point gap. Do you not remember them having a 5-point gap?
Who, Arsenal?
Yeah.
Wait, who was second? Man City or Newcastle? I can't remember.
It's on the screen. Man City. And then Newcastle.
Oh,
How are Spurs still in the top 4?
Yeah, it's that Leeds game, wasn't it? 3-2.
Man, I can't remember. Anyway, so slowly but surely we're reacquainting ourselves with the form. But let's start with the first game, which is Brentford against Spurs. I guess simple as. What do you remember from Spurs from about 6 weeks ago?
Yeah, I mean, the whole season I haven't been fully impressed by Spurs.
You got lip sync, man. You got lip sync.
Okay.
It's a good start. Good start.
Well, I'll sort it out in the next one. But so I haven't been impressed fully by Spurs. Obviously, during the season, we're still in the top 4. We haven't been playing well. We've been getting some results. However, coming back fresh from the World Cup, we've got a new World Cup winner in our team, 2 World Cup finalists. Perisic.
Wait, who's your World Cup winner? Romero.
Yeah. Perisic finishing 3rd. Get that confidence boost. People on a bit of form. With regards to this match, Bentancur, who is one of our best players, has been the most influential player really of the last 5 games, is a doubt. Richarlison, who had arguably one of the best World Cups, is a doubt as well. So I'm a bit worried about that. But I don't care. Coming in back in fresh, Harry Kane, he scored the most goals in Boxing Day out of any player in the Premier League ever. So he's going to bag a couple.
How's his penalty shooting techers these days, man?
I mean, look, everyone's going to miss 1 or 2. Even Messi misses some penalties.
Shows he hasn't got the mentality, man. He hasn't got the mentality for it, man.
Yeah, he's definitely got the Spursy mentality. So that's enough for me for now.
Do you think Spurs win this away from home to Brentford? It's a bit of a London derby, North versus West side.
It is a tough one. And like most of the Brentford players are fully fresh, no injuries. So it's definitely going to be a tough one.
But the thing is, Tony is still suspended under investigation, isn't he?
No, he's had another like 30 charges added on.
Yeah.
No, but he's expected to play. So
wait, just before we go into that, Wake Up wants to know, Nick, can we have a few more on loan?
I think that's breaking the rules, but I'll give you Fred. And actually, I'll give you McTominay.
No thanks. Wait, so is Tony suspended or not? Simon will know in the chat.
No, he's not.
Okay, you're screwed then. I thought he was.
Wait, so he's got all these charges against him and he's just allowed to keep playing. I don't understand how that works.
That doesn't make sense. So how come Greenwood was suspended?
Yeah, I think betting's different, but I think there has been previous history because didn't Trippier have it as well? And then he got a suspension for a certain amount of time. But I guess the suspension is pending the outcome of the investigation. So,
all right. Well, that's kind of he's not been charged yet, is what they're saying. Simon's okay. Simon's in the know. Salam to you as well, Ez. Hope you're doing well. I like it. Says salam to my brothers and Nick. That's so good gesture.
Appreciate it.
I don't know, man. I think I would have gone ironclad Spurs win on this because I thought Tony would be suspended, but with Tony not out,
I
don't know. You just reeled off a few key players though. I mean, you've got the same issue with Romero as we've got with Martinez. He's probably not going to be playing. They're still in Argentina celebrating, so you're lacking him. You're lacking Richarlison. You're saying who else was out?
Bentancur possibly. They're all doubts. There's no one confirmed out. And the other thing is that you're just worried about the World Cup slump.
That's the thing. You've got to think World Cup hangover in all these games. And these smaller clubs like Brentford, they're not had many players go to the World Cup. Fresh, been training together for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. Denmark didn't qualify, did they? Or did they?
No, they did.
They did. They were all
but they went out in the groups. I can't even remember seeing them. Such a boring team.
Højbjerg
I mean,
was in that team anyway. So.
I don't know. That Tony thing has absolutely changed my mind as well, to be honest. I was thinking he was out. I was thinking Spurs were going to win this comfortably, but I might be leaning towards a draw now, to be honest.
I might go. Guys in the chat, what are you going and what have you gone? I'm semi-tempted by a draw.
I'm going 1-1.
I was thinking that as well, man. Keith saying Kane has the World Cup hump. Is he gonna want to come out and prove he's the man? I don't know.
That's the thing.
He's
You
a
gotta
Boxing
think
Day
that now.
master.
What
He's got this.
French players, are they gonna have a World Cup hangover? Are they gonna be down and depressed?
It's gonna be
Argentina-
weird this reset, isn't it? It's gonna be weird, man.
It's gonna be tough to understand. Yeah,
Denmark did. They finished 4th in Tunisia's group. Interesting. Keith's going 2-1 Brentford. Omar's going 2-0 Spurs. Wake up saying Kane had his excuses in before the World Cup. I'm tired. That is true. He was whining about that, isn't it?
Hey, he was so-called tired against you in the Forest game, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, we slapped them up. Brentford's form's been terrible. Actually, I need Brentford to lose, don't I? Where are they in the league? They're 10th. How the hell did they get to 10th?
Yeah, they had a hot start, I think, if I remember rightly.
They beat you, didn't they? 4-0.
Exactly.
19 points to 13. Forest beat Man U, so that puts us on 16. I need Brentford to lose. I'm going Spurs 2-1. And Spurs 2-1.
Classic.
I'm just sitting on the fence and going for a 2-1er. It's changed now. I don't. Can I see what people have picked? Let's have a quick look here.
Yeah, you need to get the different view.
I can, yeah. Okay. We'll just shout a couple of these. A couple have gone for a Brentford win. Josh and 132 Star. A few gone for the draw. Sharky, DJ Tone. Nick, you gone 1-0. What's Mo gone? You gone 2-1 as well. You'll send me on the fence, Mo, by doing that. Wait, why has he gone out of the stream?
Yeah, I just reset my. It should be fixed.
That sounds clearer now. A little bit on the fence there. Forest Land's gone 2-1. Kel 2-0. Ez has gone 2-1 to Spurs. I feel like there's a few fans. I think we're going to see a few of these at the weekend. There's going to be some weird ones. I got zero interest in this game, man. Palace against Fulham.
Palace is London derby.
Oh.
South versus West.
All right, what got World Cup wise? I'm trying to think World Cup on these. Mitrovic, they got to the.
They went out in the groups.
Palace, I can't think of one player. I don't know.
Palace. Did they have anyone go to the World Cup? I can't even think.
You got to think a lot of these teams did, but they're just in the smaller clubs that probably got knocked out in the group stages. But
yeah, but we would have noticed them.
I guess so.
I don't know. I'm sure the guys in the chat can think of it.
And we beat Fulham 2-1, so they're on a downer after that.
You fluked that, man.
Lovely goal from the young gun.
I do still feel that Fulham get dragged back in. I do feel that. I'm going for a Palace win here. I'm just going for a quick, boring 1-0. Bit of an ugly kind of match. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 just to be safe.
What are you doing, man?
The same. 2-1. I'm sticking to my guns on these. It's 2-1.
You're just 2-1ing everything, man.
2-1 everything, man.
Quite a few going for a Palace win. Sai's gone 1-0. And Third High's gone 2-1. Anyone got any crazy scores here that'd be quite interesting? You can see people have forgotten. Like, that's like 2% have come back and put their scores in. Ez is going to draw. Says Ant, says Kel, says Oh My. 132 Stars has gone 2-2. And only 2 people going for a Fulham win. I mean, it could happen. It could happen. I just don't know. I don't know. There are some crappy matches coming back to this, man.
Look at these two. These have got
this.
So many L's between them, man.
Okay. And Twist, can I just say this is the team that Forest get in the Mickey Mouse Cup as well?
Exactly. You're talking about
No. This is the team. No.
In the water.
No. This is the team you would have got had you not got knocked out in the Mickey Mouse Cup. And remind me again, who knocked you out?
There's a thing called the butterfly effect that you need to learn about. That would have happened. We would have probably got Man U or Man City.
And why are you turning to Nick to back you up on a draw when he got Charlton, man? Is that the dumbest backup you're looking for?
Yeah, but we also got Barcelona.
Yeah, again in the Mickey Mouse Cup. Anyway, Everton Wolves, yeah. I need this to be like.
How is
I need a draw,
man. He's got what? How many L's is that? He's taken 5 L's in the last 7 games, and he's still in a job, man. That one win, if that was not a win in the middle there, it would have been gone by now.
Let's have a quick look at them. He got the win against Palace 3-0. Then they lost to drew with Fulham, sorry.
Okay,
Lost
does
to
anyone know
Leicester.
if Wolves got a manager now? Yes or no? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
And
I think they do. I can't remember his name. Chat, help us. We are so like rusty on our Premier League football right now. But Wolves took it out to Arsenal and to Brighton. They drew with Brentford, lost to Leicester 4-0, lost to Palace. This needs to be. I quite like what Keith Wake Up and saying in the chat. I need this to be a draw. But do I look at it with a Forest hat on? Keith saying 1-1.
It seems
Wake Up saying 0-0.
This one. It just seems too obvious. And every time I go against Everton and then back Wolves always screw me. And that's why they're bottom. And they've had this problem where they can't really score, Wolves. That's been their main problem this season.
Neither of them can really, can they?
Yeah, I feel like it'll be one of those games where Everton just show up.
Everton are on 14 points. Yeah. So look, Forest are on 13, Everton 14, Wolves are on 10. So do I want Wolves to win so that when we beat Man U, we leapfrog Everton or not?
You want Wolves to have good form going into your massive quarterfinal tie against them?
We'll smash Wolves. It's playtime again. They're going to tweet it out. But no, I'm talking about the Premier League. I'm saying what's better in this scenario?
The thing is,
that's the Wolves manager. Juan, oh my God, Lopetegui.
Portuguese, surely.
Is there a potential for a new manager rule here, though?
Ooh, interesting. But there's a reset rule as well that we've got to look at.
So many new roles you've got to bring in.
There's a home rule. There's a duet rule. I mean, they're both kind of duet. Does that cancel each other out?
There's also a Boxing Day rule.
What the hell's the Boxing Day rule, man?
Boxing Day rule is sometimes you get a Christmas hangover. Sometimes you get some random results on Boxing Day. You never really know. Just put it out there as potential.
Yeah, but this one, whoever would win, you'd be like, oh, the other team was crapper. Yeah. If it draws, you'd be like, I expected that. So I can't see anything here that would be like out of the ordinary, unless one of them get tonked. I might go home rule. I think I'm going to go home rule here.
Home rule is the most powerful rule, so I'm sticking with that.
Yeah, I'm sticking to 2-1 home rule. I'm not risking anything. What are you lot done? The
only thing I'm thinking is Connor Cody will be tied, isn't it? He's not going to be able to play.
Is he out on loan or did they buy him?
He's on loan.
All I know is Nick sitting on the fence 2-1.
I'm so torn. A new manager will just always.
Well, you still haven't gone here. Has anyone gone for a Wolves win? No one's gone for a Wolves win. Wolves are, by the way, all right, Mo, I'll sway you this. Wolves nearly lost to Gillingham in the Mickey Mouse Cup, who are like League Two.
Yeah, that means nothing, though. Who cares about the Mickey Mouse? That's just a completely pointless cup. And even if you're losing it doesn't mean anything.
I don't know. Boxing Day rules are like Fergie time. Ooh.
Wait, I've gone 3-1 here, actually. You should see me on that.
You gone 3-1. All right, let's shout a couple of these out. Red Revival's gone 2-2. Kel's gone 2-2. Third High's gone a draw. All of these are going to draw. So Simon, Easter's Red, Raz, Sharky, Lovely Jubbly, Chewy. And then the rest have gone Everton wins. DJ Tone, Forest, and Oh My. All gone. So, I mean, Josh has gone 3-1. So have you, Mo. You're asking a lot for 3 goals from them, man.
I know.
You're asking a lot. I just want to get onto the Man U Forest game, man. I don't care about the rest of these. All right, Leicester, Newcastle. Oh,
this is an interesting
man. That is some tasty green, man. I take seeing Forest next 6 like that. Mo, what are you thinking Newcastle wise? Can they get Champions League?
I just feel like this is got to come to a halt at some point. This is getting ridiculous now. Not even the top teams are having this much kind of green. And
I don't know.
Leicester have been doing okay. Like they sort of turned the corner just before Christmas.
4 wins in 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm nearly tempted. They're at home. They've got a little bit of confidence. They did have a couple of players at the World Cup. Newcastle did as well. Am I tempted to go draw? It can't. We can't be seeing 6-7 greens there in a row. Surely not.
You're doing it by the rule. It's good to have you back as well, Sharky. I kind of missed. I honestly feel ring rusty though. I really do. I don't know, Nick. Are you saying, chat?
Look.
What are you going on this? Who wins this? I can't. At best, I can see Leicester getting a draw. No more than that.
Oh yeah, but
The Newcastle are due a bad run, and it will come eventually. It just depends how bad that bad run is going to be, whether it decides whether they get the Champions League spot or not. But they've probably got a few injuries back from that break. Isaac, he was Swedish, so he didn't get to the World Cup. You got Grameres went to the World Cup, did okay. Who else they got? Oh, St. Maximus, he didn't go with France, so he's probably fully fit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those Joe Linton, Gomeres, Maximum, they're all playing.
Trippier went as well with England.
Callum Wilson's all right.
Callum Wilson.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna have to go stupid Newcastle, but I know they're gonna screw me over. I went against them so many times, and they got all these wins.
I just backed them, man. I backed a good team.
I might go outside the box for a home win. I don't know.
Oh God, here we go. Forest Dan saying, good evening to probably the most distinguished, expert, and good-looking panel ever to be assembled on YouTube.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Twist, you're looking really handsome with your shitty logo. But anyway, I don't know, man. I think Newcastle win this, but I've got a sneaky feeling Leicester might get a draw. There's the back from World Cup new rule that we're implementing here. I'm not going to go against my soft spot team. I'm going to go Newcastle 2-1. I'm going 2-1 for everything, man.
Newcastle win this, they go second. It just seems ridiculous.
Can they go second?
They will go second. Yeah, for at least for a couple of days.
All right, because I'm locking it in. Well, no one's gone Leicester. Josh has gone some crazy results here. 2-0. Watch Josh have like a full house of points. And then everyone's gone Newcastle. What did you go, Nick? Nick, if you've gone 2-1.
I'm 1-0.
You went 1-0? Seriously?
Well, sneaky feeling.
I was tempted by that, man.
DJ Tone's gone 2-0. Ant's gone 2-0. Omai's gone 2-0. Forrest Fairlamb's gone 2-0. Ez has gone 3. So's Kel. And then loads of 2-1s. And then Simon's gone a little out there with a 3-1. The East is red has gone cray with 4-1.
Seems too predictable.
Put it this way: if Newcastle win this, they are seriously top 4 contenders. Oh God, what an ugly match, man!
This is like South Seaside battle.
Wait, what's going on with managers on these two? Southampton, did they get a new manager?
They got the Luton manager.
The Luton guy,
yeah. And Brighton, they've got that Zebra guy.
Yeah. I swear Brighton beat Chelsea just before the break, didn't they? No?
They did.
Wait, Brighton beat Chelsea 4-1. They beat Wolves 3-2. I mean, who wouldn't? And they lost to Villa 2-1. That was the new manager rule with Villa.
Yeah.
And then Southampton are elling the hell out of it against Palace, against Newcastle, and then Liverpool. I can't even remember that one.
Manager. Which one? When did he take over?
He took the Liverpool game, didn't he?
So he could.
So they had the new manager rule that backfired. So, does that then mean they roll over the new manager rule?
There is a rule: if you play a big team away, the new manager boost doesn't kick in until the next home game against a winnable team.
That's true.
So that could kick in now.
But Southampton are crap. I mean, they're second bottom, 12 points. I need them to lose. I got to back Brighton, even though I'd love Brighton to go down. I'm saying Brighton, man. Brighton still haven't got a striker. This is going to be an ugly 1-0 scraper.
That's exactly what I went.
I think 1-0 scraper. And I'm going to say Danny Wellcrap scores his first goal in 40 years. You heard it first.
Statement, man. That's more of a statement than anything.
Well, I still think Brighton, I mean, they still play really lovely football since Potter's gone.
That's
pass it around nicely. I don't
they
know.
got no striker.
They're good to watch. Yeah, they just don't have a striker.
No striker.
Too strong for Southampton.
Let's have a quick look at what you lot have gone. Third high's gone 2-1. I see Raz has gone 1-0. Oh God, look. Yeah, I mean, no one's scoring them high, man. Carsey's gone 0-0. Ez has gone 0-0. Simon's gone 0-0 as well. Weiwei's gone 0-0. And then 1-1 from Estro, Sharky, and the East is red. Josh, I'm telling you, Josh must be high at the moment. He's giving like 4 goals in that game. Omar's gone 2-1, sitting on the fence with the scoreline. Lovely Jubbly 2-1. DJ's gone 1-0. Forest Ant's gone 1-0 as well. Interesting. It's a dead game. I mean, there's nothing interesting about it. This could be interesting with the new manager rule they've had. Yeah, with Greasy Haired Boy. They are. I do rate their manager. I do. I think he's decent.
That's good.
And then Liverpool just got slapped by Man City yesterday. Now, does that count being cup? Blah, blah, blah. But Liverpool really need to get their act together. I mean, where are they in the league? They are 6th. They're 4 points behind Munich. So if they win this, they'll be 1 point behind you come the end of the Boxing Day fixtures. Not necessarily on Boxing Day.
Don't think so.
They have to win this. Is this a must-win for Liverpool, or can they lose this and still recover into the title race? Because at the moment they're on 22, so they're 7 points behind Spurs.
You're still talking about title. I'm thinking about top 4.
Title race is gone.
Top 4, sorry, top 4. I'm saying there's 7 points behind Spurs with a game in hand, as in Liverpool have the game in hand. So
yeah, they'll start getting back on track, man. Look at the results, just up and down all season. They haven't really been able to stretch out a good amount of wins. Salah's been off, no World Cup duties for him, so he's fully fresh. I think he's scored a few in friendlies and stuff, so he's going to be a threat. Villa, new manager rule, probably ran out by now, but like I said, he's a good manager, Emery. And then Nunes. I mean, Nunes. Did you watch the game last night? Nunes. Hasn't got
that
he was a bender.
He's got that clinical finishing. He gets in good positions. He's got pace.
Yeah, he's just slicing them wide and stuff. So
he is going to come good, but he's an absolute bender. He did that shot cross goal when he got into the good position and then messed it up.
I've seen too many really shanked shots from him to think that he's going to come really good. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's got it in him, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm hesitant to write him off too soon, just because he's got the attributes to be a top quality player. Like you say, he's tall, but he's got the pace. He's like Haaland. He's deceiving with that pace. If he can brush up his finishing a bit, then he could score a few goals. But I think you've got to say Liverpool are going to get back on track once this restarts. Now I'm going to start winning a few, surely.
I'm going 2-1. I'm fence-sitting my way through this one. There's a couple I'm telling you, Josh is like weird this week. Look at that, 3-2 to Villa. Any other weird results here? 5-1 to Liverpool, says the East is red. Wow. And Red Revival saying 3-1. Most people going for a Liverpool win. You'd expect to see more than that under normal circumstances, isn't you? But interesting. Okay. Arsenal, West Ham. West Ham are like seriously in trouble, are they not? They've got such a good squad. Moyes has to go. Moyes is clearly the issue here.
Why hasn't it been the issue in the last few seasons, though? And they were doing well.
Yeah, what is different this year with West Ham? Why are they on such a slump this season? They haven't really changed their team that much. They've added
stale.
And the players they brought in, like Paquete, we all know of him and know what he can do. So you think he would have improved him, but they've got that the Italian striker. What's his name? What's his name?
That's the Italian one, the tattoo boy. I forgot his name. It's like number 7. Yeah, he was meant to come in and be like their savior. He's got the odd goal here and there. I feel like Bowen isn't as hot as he was over the last year or so. And I think that's caused them to struggle. Antonio's winding down towards the end now. I think he's on the downward slump. Yeah. And Rice has been crap at the start of the season.
Yeah, Souček scored so many goals to them. Was it last year or the season before? He was
2 years ago. But he's gone off the boil and he's still living off that. I've heard a lot of West Ham fans who are not happy with him.
Rice, but can I say, so what we were saying about Arsenal this whole time was, yeah, they're doing well. We felt like they don't have the massive squad depth. And now it's happened where Jesus is injured.
Yeah.
One of the most influential players. He's out for a while.
Yeah.
So could this be where everything starts falling down?
Who's their direct replacement? And Nketiah, I guess. He goes
Yeah.
And that's not a very good understudy there.
Yeah.
So will they be tempted to dip into the transfer market in January?
They have to. They haven't got a trade. They have to go in.
You'd think so. I mean,
That's the typical Arsenal luck. They get an injury just in time for the window.
no, it's true.
So frustrating.
But
And then they get West Ham.
Jesus wasn't scoring a massive amount of goals, but he was contributing a lot to that team.
No,
He was doing a lot.
He was involved in a lot of the build-up. He was
Yeah.
dribbling so good. He pulls people out of position.
Yeah,
I think
Martinelli should be quite fresh, shouldn't he? He wasn't playing much in the Brazil teams.
He has got a knock as well.
Okay.
Has he?
Yeah, but he I think he'll play, but he is. I know that he's got a knock.
If this
What's
was
happened
more,
to Smith Rowe? What's happened to Smith Rowe? Is he like injured, or are they just not using him?
Just haven't been using him.
what was
he's
the
kind of,
mystery about Ben White as well? Why did he just
About
leave?
him going back, yeah.
Something
He
about
obviously
football?
beefed up with Southgate. He probably had a look at Southgate's nose and thought, that's going to poke my eye out. I need to bail out here. I reckon it was because Maguire was being played ahead of him. That kind of thing.
That would make anyone depressed, to be honest.
Was he going for a centre back though? I thought he was wanted to play right back. Did he not?
Yeah, but I would, even if I was a goalkeeper and I saw Maguire playing ahead of me in the team, I'd still be annoyed, and I'm not in the same position as him. So I don't know. But Mo, from what you're saying, are you saying Arsenal might lose this?
I really no, they're not going to lose. They're not going to lose because West Ham are, as much as Arsenal have lost out on players, they're still stronger overall than West Ham, who've been.
That's the thing. If this fixture was different, this was like a Brighton away or something like that, I might have been thinking about an upset, but they couldn't have had a more comfortable game to come back to, really.
That's the tip. It's the Arsenal luck there, man.
I'm going to get 2-1. I'm not breaking any rules today. I'm going 2-1. Bloody hell, Sharky's gone 4-1 and Weiwei's gone 4-0. Couple of more putting Arsenal to score. I don't know where they think Nketiah is going to get these goals from. Ez has gone 3-1, so is Kel. A few 3-0ers as well. Where are you lot? You've both gone 2-0 holding hands there. With Forest and as well, and Omai and Simon. That's a lot of 2-0ers. And a few others as well. Estro's gone 2-0. Couple. DJ Tone's gone 2-2, and so is Kasi. I want to see where Josh is, what heads out on this one. 2-1. He's got normal scoreline there. Crap, he's gone the same as me. And I've been cussing down his calling. Okay, if you thought Arsenal was weird, what about Chelsea, man? This is like... It's just weird how Liverpool, Chelsea have been so crap this season, and Arsenal have been their non-crapness. Look how neat and tidy that that Chelsea pattern looks.
Yeah.
2 greens.
Traffic light, man.
Yeah. Did the World Cup come at a perfect time for them? Has Harry Potter been able to get his magic working and sorted them out over this 6-week period? I don't know.
I think he's a farmer that can manage a farmer's club, and he can't manage a bigger team. I've changed my opinion on him.
Really?
He just looks like, he looks like the kind of kid that in school got beaten up. He was that kid that tries to be funny, who's a geek and isn't funny, and then just gets beaten up. That's the impression I get from him. And
look, you get managers like this that are good up to a certain level, and then once they take that big jump to the top teams, they're just not good enough. They can't.
Yeah, like Moyes when he went to Man U. There's an example.
Because
he was lost, man.
Game. You've got to win every game. If you're at Brighton, you can go to places and lose, and no one really bats an eyelid. But Chelsea at home, they've got to be winning every game pretty much. So,
but are Chelsea good enough as a squad?
That's what we come back to. We come back to striker again that we've talked about numerous times. I mean, they've lost the guy that you've meant to be interested in. What's his name? What was the striker?
Brozier. Yeah, man. I would have loved him at Forest, man. I loved him.
So they've got what? They've got Aubameyang, who's getting on, and basically that's it, isn't it?
Are they going to have to go back in the market, Mo?
Well, they've got on Cuckoo.
Yeah, but that's not till the summer. That's not. He's gonna turn a few heads, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna be a big signing. He's a perfect signing for any club, really. Top 4.
Yeah, but with him, he's a where do you play him player? Because he's a right winger, he's a striker, he's a CM.
Maybe wherever Sterling's flopping, I'll just put him there.
I'd just play him.
You
instead of
backed Sterling. Can I just take you back to the start of the season?
Oh,
Me and Nick
I
said Sterling was going to flop.
God, I was
Yeah.
hoping no one would call me out on that.
No, I remember. And you were like, no, Sterling, he's all right, man. He'll do well at Chelsea.
I thought he would do all right. I thought he'd be.
Guys in the chat, is Sterling a flop or not, in your opinion? At Chelsea. I'm talking at Chelsea now specifically. If you want to say career-wise, I'd say, yeah, include career-wise if you want as well. But
they do have a couple of injuries as well, by the way. They got Mount and I think Fofana's out for a bit. But
one player at Chelsea I just don't rate, and he always seems to get a game, is Havertz. I've just never been a fan of him, man. I think
he scores some clutch goals though.
He does.
Yeah, but he's not a striker, and they play him almost like a false nine.
That's one of the main things I hate. I hate having a player where I can't tag him as a position or a role or what he does.
Yeah,
is he a Lampard? Is he a striker? Wannabe? I don't know.
Well, that's gonna be the same thing with Nkuku when he comes.
Yeah, but he's like a level above. He's got pace. He's got pace and finishes. He's done it in the Champions League.
He's French.
But can he do it on a cold Tuesday night at Stoke? All right, so what are you thinking here, man? I mean, boring mouth. So that game against Everton, I do remember that. That annoyed me, man, because they would have been on 13 points as well, I think. Let me just check the table. Yeah, they would have been level on points with Forest, and they snuck after. I mean, talk about playing to the Jewett rule by the book. 4 L's, and they got their Jewett dub. This is going to be a tonking. This is going to be a tonking. Hold on, let's just see what they're saying here. Sterling's time is up. Saka time says wake up. Forrest says right now Sterling is a flop at Chelsea, but that's normal at Chelsea. They ruin forward players. Gregory, good to see you. And yet they go on about Forest spending too much money. Look at Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool. I would say Chelsea is a really good point. Chelsea's buying has been atrocious, man, in the last 2 years. What was it? Nearly 100 million on Lukaku. Sterling, waste of money. I don't see the point in this Aubameyang one.
I like Fofana though. Fofana's
well, he's injured. He's out now. He's going to miss the Forest game as well. Thank God.
Yeah,
but then they've got like, go on, Nick.
They're up there with Man U with bad buys. To be honest, they spent so much money, but the thing is, they have so many players that they send out on loan, and then they just put the net out so wide that one of them turns out to be like really good player. They've got him on loan. They just bring him back and bring him in. Now, it hasn't happened in a while.
Well, they had Gallagher in it. It was the Gallagher who went to Crystal Palace last season, but he still can't cement a place in the Chelsea team. I don't rate many players. I actually fancy Forest to beat Chelsea at the City Ground next week. Yeah, 80 million for Fofana. Leicester saw them coming a mile off.
Koulibaly was not cheap either, wasn't he? 55.
Put in the chat, what is Chelsea's biggest flop signing? I mean, I go back to Torres. You know, you could probably start it from Torres and go forward.
Yeah. Even
so, you know, it is that. But what do you reckon?
What's your view on Mason Mount? I've just never been convinced by him.
No.
And even at the World Cup, and like Maddison was the player in form going into the World Cup. I don't know why he didn't get.
Yeah, I much prefer a player like Maddison than Mount. Mount's like one of them ones they always say, yeah, he works hard. He's doing the hard yards, closing people down and stuff like that. He does score the occasional goal, but I don't think he's of the level they need. And we've been saying it for so long, they need a striker. They're just not getting the goals from that striking position.
Here's the thing. I might just bring up Sai's comment on the left back. 65 million for Cucurella. He's not worth 65, is he?
That's the most expensive wing back ever, isn't it? Something like that. Ridiculous.
I mean, he's good, but 65 million good. This is the thing. Chelsea are getting mugged off left, right, and centre.
It was kind of like the few owners came in and they wanted to make an impact, didn't they? And then they ended up getting outdone by Barca on a few signings that they wanted because they wanted
Rafinha and stuff, yeah.
Stuff. So they ended up getting
Kundi.
They got a bit desperate towards the end. I mean, I've seen it numerous times with Man U, so I can't say much. But for me, bringing it back to this game, I think this has got to be a home win. I mean, I'm the founding member of getting boring mouth down, so I'm banking on a Chelsea win here, even though it's might cost us at the other end. But I'm going comfortable win.
All right, I'm going to back you. What's Forrest Dan saying here? Chelsea and Manure have been vying for years as the biggest wasters of money on substandard players. The only difference is that at least Chelsea have still managed to win major trophies. Good point.
Oh, as many as we've got. Well, I'm under a new era. I'll admit that. We've made terrible signings. We've spent ridiculous amount of money for people. We even done it this summer with Anthony. Anthony's not an £80 million player. You don't spend £80 million on a winger that's only played in Holland. So, yeah, I agree. We haven't made terrible signings. But now, once we get these new owners in, hopefully in the next 6 months.
Don't forget Martinez, mate.
Martinez, yeah, we definitely paid over for that.
You paid like $1 million for each inch of height he has, man.
Look, the way it works is there's a Premier League tax, and every Premier League team usually pays an extra tax because there's more money. And then there's a Man U tax, and then we get taxed because our guys that scout and negotiate these transfers are just terrible at it. So we get taxed 3 times basically on any transfer. But now we've got hopefully new owners coming in. Things might change, but.
Oh, I just want to, I might bring up Si's list because he keeps chucking players. He's right. You forget about how bad Chelsea are. 70 million on Kepa. Werner and Havertz, 115 million. Yeah. You're already looking at nearly 200 just on those 3 players. They are spunking money left, right, and center. Yeah, and we buy a few for 15, and all the memes of 6 million people at Forest now. But look, I this has to be a win. I'm gonna break my 2-1 rule for today. I'm gonna go 3-0 to Chelsea. Just I hate boring mouth, man. I just hate them. Get a new stadium or go back where you belong in the Championship. Everyone's gone Chelsea apart from Red Revival, who's gone 2-2, and Forest Fairlamb. Interesting. Any big scores here? I've gone the biggest margin along with you, Nick. He gone 3-0.
Yeah.
So Simon, Sharky, and Josh. Oh god, I'm worried. I've got the same scoreline as Josh. Estro's gone 3-1. DJ's gone 2-0. Mo, what did you do? 2-0 to Chelsea. 2-0. Omar's gone 2-0. Forest Ant's gone boring 1-0. Now let's get into the main debate. Main debate. Forest.
I'll just go on mute.
Yeah, mate, you can go now, mate. You're no longer needed. You're no longer needed. All right, Nick, are you serious that you think you're winning this?
You know you're going to get the warning if you put anything other than a Man U win. You do understand that, yeah? So
why? Because this has been rigged as well, just like the League Cup draw.
Well, let's get back to reality. This is Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest.
What were your 2 results at the start of the season coming back from, off the back of a pre-season?
Okay, odd results can happen. Big teams can lose to big teams. Man City do it. Liverpool do it. It all happens. But you're looking at a fixture beforehand. You don't say, oh, this is going to be the upset. You think about the form. You think about the players on the pitch. And the facts are clear. We've got better players. We're in better form.
No way. If we did a combined 11, yeah, at least half would be Forest.
Combined 11, you're claiming half would be in your team.
All right, you want to do this? All right, let's do it.
If you go on your channel, maybe.
Goalkeeper Henderson ahead of De Gea.
So you're saying our keeper's better than any keeper you've got then? Both our keepers are better.
Henderson ahead of De Gea. You're agreeing with me, yeah?
That's a new player.
I would prefer De Gea.
Left back, Lodi gets in ahead of your Lodi gets in ahead of your crappy Dutch farmer player and fat boy Luke Shaw.
100% sure. I mean, this is a stupid.
Shaw ahead of Lodi. Are you serious?
Let's ask a neutral.
There's a reason why Lodi went from Atletico Madrid to Nottingham Forest.
No, you're right, but Malkovich, whatever his name is, yeah, I'm sure you'd heard of him before this summer.
There's a reason why Brazil didn't take him to the World Cup, man, as well.
And there's a reason why Brazil didn't get through against Croatia.
And it was all because Lodi wasn't there.
Lodi. Okay. I'll give you both centre backs, but I'm taking Lodi and I'm taking Aurier, and Mo will back me on Aurier because your right backs are crap as well.
Hello's been our best player this season. He having a laugh.
He's injured. You can't play him.
What? We can't pick players that are injured.
Mo, Aurier or Dalot?
I'm biased, man. I'm going to give Aurier there.
There you go. That's done. All right. So we're 3-2 at the moment on the back five.
The guy that you picked up on a free transfer that no one wanted until the last second.
What does price matter? Scarpini is a free transfer. He's going to be player of the year. Guys
so
in the chat, yeah, look, they're all saying Lodi as well. I mean, they know. Nia Kata over any manure centre back. I agree with that, but we are going to play the injured rule / non-available rule. Okay, let's go into midfield. Yeah.
Casemiro,
McTominay,
Champions League winner. McTominay's not even in our first team, man. So you can't.
He played in your last game.
Yeah, that's because we had injuries.
There you go, then. So you got to put forward your uninjured players. So you're putting forward McTominay. I will put Colback ahead of McTominay.
How am I putting McTominay forward? I'm playing.
All right, who's your candidate forward?
Eriksen and Casemiro is my sitting two.
Eriksen. His heart doesn't even work. He's not getting on the team. I don't want to risk cardiac arrest. So you can't have him. I'll give you Casemiro. Look, I'll give you Casemiro. Yeah? I'll give you Casemiro. What?
Who are you nominating as yours?
Well, I say we'll play a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, we'll go FIFA style here, all right? I will put Casemiro alongside Freuler.
Casemiro alongside Freuler? Cooper doesn't even play Freuler half the time, man.
He does. Freuler's played every game pre-World Cup in the last 6 of them, and he played last night as well.
Since he's come into Forest, I doubt he's played a majority of the games.
What Forest matches have you been watching, man?
Unless
you're just discrediting yourself by not knowing who we've played. Freuler has been a mainstay in that team. Thank you, Simon.
I'll to your Nottingham Forest knowledge. Freuler's started.
Not mine, man. Just a standard fact.
Doesn't mean that he's better than Eriksen, man.
Eriksen doesn't have a working heart.
That's all you've got against him. What about his 5-star weak foot, his long-range passing, his vision?
His passing was really good against Brentford for you, wasn't it? With De Gea's goal kicks that Eriksen absolutely fluffed. And I think you lost that one 4-0, if I'm not mistaken.
So you just keep going back to the one lot. I mean, I can go back to all your losses, man. Where was Freuler in the Man City away game? He didn't show up that day, did he?
I mean, how many did you concede against Man City? You want to go to Man City, do you? You conceded just as many.
Look, Eriksen versus Freuler. I think Simple As can back me up on this because he's experienced.
You're playing him as a. You're going to play Eriksen as in the 2, so sitting that deep.
That's where
he has no pace. What?
That's where he plays for us. Casemiro sits more, but Eriksen has been playing that sort of deeper role.
So you're playing Eriksen as an 8, even though he's not really an 8. So you're shoehorning him in.
Well, that's what we've had to do to get McTominay and Fred out of the team, man. But he's been doing a job for us nicely there.
Exactly. So he's only in there because you don't want to play the crappers.
All right. We've talked about Eriksen a lot here. What has Freuler actually done for you?
Freuler controls the tempo of the game. He's he's got a nickname. Has Eriksen got a nickname apart from No Heart?
Who's better passer, Freuler or Eriksen?
Freuler.
Don't think you get many people agree with me on that one, but
all right, guys in the chat, who's a better passer, Freuler or Eriksen? There's Freuler. Anne said Freuler starts every single game. There you go. Freuler plays, says Keith. Freuler is more mobile, says Keith. Very good point. So Freuler goes in. Just move on. You're not going to win this one. Just move on. We're going to the 3 in front. Maybe I'll give you one in there.
All right. Let's start with this central attacking one, the cam. Bruno. Absolute machine.
Absolute no. Bruno. The only thing he's a machine at is whining.
Look, your team is so unorganized and so inconsistent game to game. You haven't even got a player that you can
say. There is no way in hell. Look, this stream will remain open, and I know you're getting hungry, right? Morgan Gibbs-White goes in that position straight away, and I haven't even got Scarpini yet available to me to shove him in there, right? Morgan Gibbs-White is going in there, otherwise we're going to be here all night, so you might as well give that one up. Bruno is a whiner. If this was a team of whining, then fine, put Bruno in. Morgan Gibbs-White goes in. How many goals has what?
You're picking Morgan Gibbs-White over a guy that's been in the World Cup, played for Portugal numerous times, played in the Premier League.
Morgan Gibbs-White has won the World Cup. Try your next one. Morgan Gibbs-White has won the World Cup. So you really want to use that, do you?
Wait, so Wasn't Bruno in the World Cup official team?
Yeah.
Did he win the World Cup?
Did Morgan Gibbs White go to the World Cup?
He won the World Cup.
Are you going to add anything on that? Or are you just going to say that definitive statement without clarifying it?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Well, he's
He
playing
won
in
the World Cup.
1966.
What?
He's
He
playing
won
in
the World
66.
Cup.
No.
How's he won the World Cup? He's not in 66.
All right, like there's obviously a star attached to that, so just explain the little asterisks that you've got.
There's no
Like
star.
under 21s or something.
Yeah, so still a World Cup.
Oh, right. Okay. That's great.
So anyway, so that trumps your stupid Bruno line. How many goals has Bruno got this season and assists? Just out of interest.
You don't want to be comparing them to Morgan Gibbs White. If you want to base on stats, then you're going to lose most of these
No,
positions.
it's a simple question. Did I say I'm comparing anything? I just want to know.
Everything on the stats, which I'm happy.
How many goals has okay, let's do it in goals. How many goals has Bruno got this season?
Off the top of my head, I don't know, but it's more than Morgan Gibbs White, I can tell you that much.
Mo, you got the stat.
He's got 2 goals.
He's got 2 goals.
Yeah.
Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno's got 2.
That's not including international goals, but Morgan Gibbs White.
We're talking about Man U here, man. We're not talking about international
You
goals.
literally just said Morgan Gibbs White won the World Cup. That's
Because you said Bruno went to the World Cup. I was counteracting your argument with your own argument.
Right.
How many goals has Bruno got at Man U this season in the league?
And assists. This is goal contribution we're looking at here.
2 goals.
And assists.
What?
How many goals has Morgan Gibbs White got?
It's either 3 or 2.
It's 2.
All right,
There you go.
down to
So let's
assists then.
compare it. So you're claiming you're higher in the league than us, and you think your number 10 can outdo our number 10 when their stats match. Morgan Gibbs White is in the team. Move on. Right winger.
The role of the cam is also to assist. Are we not going to have a little venture into them stats?
Mo,
Tentative.
What, for the cam?
yeah.
I mean, I'm never going to pick MG Dub, man. I haven't really seen much from him other than the last few games.
Well, he scored as many goals. No. Look, I'm starving, so we're moving on. And Morgan Gibbs White is going in, or we're not eating. Just let it go. I'll give you one of the wingers. You can pick if you want Anthony, the spinny circle boy, or you want Rashford, who you wanted out of the club in the summer. So you decide which one of those 2 you want. Or do you want Sancho in there, who is on some special needs program, whatever it is?
I'll take Rashford and Anthony, please, instead of Dennis the Menace. And who else are you offering up?
I haven't offered anyone up yet.
Johnson. Oh, you're offering Lingard up. I know how much you love Lingard.
I'm not going to offer Lingard up. I'm not offering Lingard up.
Offer something on the plate, mate.
What?
Give me something. Offer something up.
I'm going to offer... Can I offer Scarpino yet?
No.
Why not? Why not? Why not? All right. I'll give you, even though you're a hypocrite, I'll give you Rashford because you wanted him out of the club. Yeah?
He's in good form, then.
And now, because he scored 1 goal against Burnley, you're suddenly all aroused by it. So I'll give you Rashford. But I'm taking Johnson on the right-hand side over Anthony.
Johnson's done absolutely nothing in the Premier League.
All Anthony's done is spin in a circle.
Anthony's come in and he's scored a couple of goals.
He's scored some key goals, man. He's got like his first 3 games. He got us a win against Arsenal. He got us a win against Everton. And he scored against someone else that I can't remember off the top of my head. But he was injured like 2 weeks before the end of the start of the World Cup, so he hasn't really had that much game time. So
you're making excuses already. I haven't cemented myself on offering Johnson on the right hand side.
We haven't got many other options, mate.
Oh, I'm putting Scarpino there.
You can't have Scarpino, man. He's surely a cam anyway.
No, I would play him on the right.
Wait, just Twist, what about that new kid that's come in?
Yeah, well? Nacho. Yeah, I mean, I could even offer him up as a bonus.
Garnacho's absolute crap. He's another Makaido, whatever his name is. That's all he is. He's another Januzaj.
I mean, he could be, but at the moment, I'm holding out good hopes for him. He's looking good.
Yeah, maybe he's another Bebe. Remember Bebe?
Their day was
or
nice.
Aubergine. What was that guy called? The aubergine or whatever his name was.
French guy.
The next Ronaldo. So you can add him to that category without even seeing him. Look, we're going to go Rashford on the left, MG Dub in the middle, and we're going to go Jono on the right. Guys in the chat, would you agree with that?
Wait, we need a striker here.
Well, you hate Martial.
And you love Awoni, do you?
Well, I prefer him over Martial any day of the week. Martial's not even a striker. Let's be honest. Yeah. You've said plenty of times in the past, his best position is left wing, but you have to play him in the middle because Rashford can't play as a striker. Have you or have you not said that?
Converted to he's been a striker for quite a while now, to be honest. He originally came in on the left wing, but a lot of players changed their position. Henry was a left
He
winger.
only changed it, not because he was a good striker, but because Rashford was too crap to play up front. Therefore, by shoehorning, you've put him up front. He is not an out-and-out striker. And you know it, man. You sent him out on loan last season, and the team you loaned him at treated him worse than we treated Bardet this season. So don't give me that crap.
We need a new striker. That's why hopefully we're going to get some in January.
Correct.
Or someone like that. But Martial has got a lot of quality to his game. If he stays fit, I rate him as a finisher, a natural finisher. I feel
Key point, if he stays fit.
Yeah, but
he's a good finisher from the left winger. Look, if you want to swap him for Rashford on the left wing, I'll let you do that. But you're not having him as a striker. He's crap.
I mean, and but you're offering up Awoni, man. I mean, you might have an argument if he was offering me something, but Awoni, who you've been calling a donkey for majority of this season.
No, I haven't said donkey. I've said Bambi on ice. But the whole season, I've said he's Moneyball. You give him the ball, he scores the goal. He can't do the rest of the game, but he can score goals. And guess what you need as a striker?
I'm pretty sure, I haven't checked this, but I'm pretty sure Martial's got more goals than Awoni, and Martial's been out for 3/4 of this season.
All right, how many goals has Martial got? Mo?
You're going to lose this bet. You're going to lose this one.
Martial?
Yeah.
Quick check. 2.
All games.
2.
All games. Wait, all games?
No, this season. No, this season.
What do you mean by all games?
Like League Cup.
Shut up, League Cup. We're discussing Premier League. If we get you in the final of the League Cup, then we can do a League Cup team. But this is the final. This is the Premier League here.
Okay, can you just
stats? I'm gonna have to go with
how many appearances has Martial had?
Martial, so he's had 5. Yeah.
How many has Awoni had?
He's about 13.
Awoni has played a lot of his games from the subs bench, mate.
Yeah.
So Martial's nearly got a goal every other game ratio, and you've got what? A goal every 4 games?
What are you talking about, you bellend? He hasn't started those games. He came on for 3 minutes against Man City at the end. He's had a couple of late ones where he's picked up a little knock and he hasn't been put back in the team. Awoni's got more goals than him. Awoni is actually a striker, and Martial is a winger that you hated and you shoved him out on loan last season. Was it Sevilla that he got sent out to, or wherever it was? And they didn't even play him. Stop the dumbness with your argument, man. Seriously.
Look, all I'm saying is you're giving me Awoni, man. I mean, I'd concede a number of
I have not said Awoni is the next Pele. No, shut up. I am not saying Awoni is the next Pele or whatever, yeah? But he's a better striker than Martial. Job done. All right, that's the team done. So we agree.
I would probably put Surridge over Martial, to be honest.
There you go, then. There you go.
Martial's terrible, man. He's had his time. He's had his chance. He's one of those where it's like, yeah, he's going to develop into a good player, and he's nearly like, I don't know, he's pushing into his second half of the 20s now, isn't he?
This is the problem with Man U fans. They're so up and down. It's like a little 5-year-old girl picks up a daisy in the garden. Oh, she loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what they are with their player. Oh, Rashford, we hate him. Oh, he scored. We love him now. Oh no, he's
levels though, man. Levels. Martial might not be good for Man U, but you put Martial in that Forest team, he's instantly their best player, man. That's the
man. If Martial was at Forest, it'd be the same thing as him at Man U. He's going to be sick note in the medical room pretty much most of the season.
Why not just whack Dennis up front or something like that?
I'd go with that. Let's do that.
Well, I think there was more Man U players than Forest players there, wasn't
No. So let's count this. Right, on this hand will be Forest. We got Henderson, Lodi,
Henderson's a Man
Aurier.
U player, though.
No, he's technically assigned to Forest now. So we got Henderson, Lodi, Aurier, Freuler, we got Owoni, and we got Johnson. That's 6. I don't need to count the Man U players. Job done. Thank you very much.
Who were the centre backs?
We gave him Varane. Well, actually, no. We said available. They're not available, Nick.
He might be.
Look, I haven't conceded any position other than maybe the right back because Delot's injured. That's literally all I can give you, man.
No, we've run through them, and you didn't stop when we went through. That's how it works. 6 Forest players to your 5. Job done. Let's get the score predictions in because I am starving. All right, let's bring the screen back up. How do I do it again? All right, Mo, you go as the neutral first. Man U Forest.
Yeah, based on that team,
guys in the chat, get your predictions in.
Based on that team that we just made, with Forest having 6 players, they're probably the better team. So
exactly,
gonna go with a 3-0 Man U, just as a risky bet. Just feel like something strange might happen here. Man U might win.
Betland, Nick.
I was originally gonna go 8-1 just for the jokes. But I'm really competitive on this Super League table, so I went a bit more realistic and went 3-0.
Did you as well? Yeah. That's why I went.
So you think, like Liverpool thought before they played Forest, that is going to be a goddamn cricket score. All right, you don't want to play the 3 game. I'll play the 3 game.
Here comes the warning.
Here comes the warning.
I'll play the 3 game.
His mouth is
giving him a goal.
His mouse just went down like he's lost your screen.
Oh no, what happened there? Okay, no warning. It went through. It went through.
Man. That's a lovely percentage.
What's the percentages? Oh my god, you did well to get 2%. That must have just been the people here.
People on the stream.
There's people here. Yeah, right. I've gone 3-1. All right, let's see where oh my god, man. Simon, seriously? You've gone 3-0 Man U. You absolute. He's going to the game. Expecting us to lose 3-0. No, he's not going, actually. Sorry, I apologize. But still, 3-0.
A realistic Forest fan right now.
Simon says 3-0.
He better have gone and he better be running and hiding and not in the chat anymore still. You two have gone 3-0, holding hands as always. Forest Fairlam, ban him. He's gone 2-1. Lovely Jubbly 2-0. And DJ Tone 1-0. These are Judas's left, right, and center. Sharky's gone for a draw. Ez has gone for a draw. Forest Ant gone for a draw. Third High's gone for a draw. Weiwei's gone for 1. So many 1-0s. Carsey's gone for a 1-0. Chewy's gone for a 1-0. Basically, these are all Forest fans who expect Man U to win, but are too scared to put it down. I'm going to call them out straight. All of you are absolute wusses, yeah? Grow a pair. The only true Forest fans that are left are 2, 4, 6, 7 of us. 1 Tree 2 Star, I salute you. Josh, I salute you, even though you've had some crazy ones. Kel, I salute you. Oh my, that's why you're a mod. I salute you. Red Revival, I salute you. The East is Red gets a standing ovation. I'm sorry, standing ovation.
9-1.
Standing ovation for the East is Red. You absolute legend. You absolute legend. I love what he's done there. He's gone, you're 8-1, and he said, I'll see you're 8-1 and I'll raise you 1. East is Red. Thank you. You are the definition of a Forest fan. Legend.
Deluded.
You're the only loyal friend, says oh my. All right, very quickly. I am so hungry.
Do you know what? I really forgot that Brentford beat Man City just before the break.
I forgot about that as well. That's why they got the 5 points.
Did forget that.
All right, quickly, scoreline. I want to go eat. I'm too hungry. Mo, Leeds, Man City.
1-3. That's me.
I've literally done the same.
Is it?
3-1 Man City.
I'm going 4-0 Man City.
Straight in. They scored.
Gordon's gone Forest 2-1. Owoni brace. Gordon, you are a true Red as well. And no one's gone Leeds to win. No one's going to draw.
Goals, man, before the break. Got like
I'm telling you, Haaland is fresh. Fresh cut grass, man. He's going in. 5-1, Easter's Red. From now on, we just read the Easter's Red score out, yeah, because he knows the deal. My God, if Easter's Red is right on these scorelines, there's gonna be a lot of goals this weekend. Okay, I gotta go eat. I'm too hungry. That's all of them done. Don't think what?
Quick look at the leaderboard just to see where we all are, just to refresh.
Quick leaderboard, little refresher. All right, there it is there. And so Twist is somehow winning with 151 points. Mo's second with 130. RB's 1 point off Simple As with 129. Oh man, I got some work to do. I've dropped down to 12 here, man. What the hell?
All right, that Forest win should sort you out.
Forest win, I skyrocket back up the leaderboard. So it should be. This is my pullback weekend. All right, I'm too hungry. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you all being here. Please don't forget to hit the like button. But expect Forest to win. Easter's Red's got the score right, 9-1. I'll take that. After all, 6 Forest players make the combined 11. So thank you very much. We'll see you on later. Come on, you Reds.